When loading into this or any other type of seed, the first main thing anyone tries to do is to try and find as many diamonds as physically possible. And I decided to cut the middleman out of the way by finding a whole bunch of diamond locations already, being over 500 diamond ore locations for this survival world. So a like, subscribe, etc. would be very much appreciated. So I've linked all the diamond ore locations down below in the description, but to use these diamonds, you might want to have a pretty good seed along with it, and thankfully I did choose a pretty decent one at that, because he spawned in right there, right behind this mega stony mountain right here that's relatively flat for a mountain biome, but still manages to go up fairly high. And next to the stony mountain, we get this incredible Mesa Badlands biome we see over here, which for a Mesa Badlands is actually fairly hilly in some parts, as well as having tons and tons of cave entrances too. But of course, something you might be expecting to find inside these Mesa Badlands is a surface abandoned mineshaft, and thankfully, it has it, but not necessarily fully in it, because as we can see over here, we have the surface abandoned mineshaft right here, but it actually manages to spew over here underneath a Pillager outpost over here too. So while you're looting the mineshaft, you might want to be a little bit careful of these guys around the place. And right by that outpost, we get yet again another stony mountain, which is fairly flat in some parts, but also fairly hilly in other parts. And surrounding it, we get this incredible savanna biome, which almost all of it is held up by a hill. Like, I'm at Y120, and the majority of this is still pretty much level with me. But let's be honest, before heading to these mountains, before heading to the mesa, before heading to the outpost or anything like that, you're probably going to want to head over to those 500 diamond ore locations. But even though all the locations to the diamond ore veins are linked down below in the description, I do want to show you a fairly easy way in actually getting yourself to them. Because from spawn, if you just head in this direction right here, you'll eventually come across this incredible cave opening, and the way you actually want to go is down in this direction right here. And if you just keep heading yourself down and down and down, you might want to be just a little bit careful. One, because of the drop, and two, because of all the dripstone around the place. Just keep heading down and down and down, and yeah, around here is a pretty good location at actually starting mining out all these diamonds, as well as happening to find an amethyst geode right here, as well as a deep dark biome here too. But in case you're having a hard time believing me that I did find 500 diamond ore veins, let me dig myself to one of the bigger diamond ore veins just to show you how crazy some of these veins can actually get. Because at these corners right here, what you'll eventually find yourself is a 12 diamond ore vein just in itself right here. And in case you're having a hard time believing me still, then let me just excavate this out just to prove to you that this is 12 diamond ores just right here. And now that that's completely dug out, we can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 diamond ores just sitting itself right here, as well as the other 500 plus diamond ore veins you'll find roughly around these coordinates in this area. I tried staying within about a 1 to 200 block by 1 to 200 block area, just so you don't have to do too much digging, but some parts I did go a little bit further, some parts I did go a little bit higher, but generally speaking, it is roughly around here. And if you manage to get yourself fortune on a pickaxe, that means you could get up to 1,500 diamonds just from all these locations I managed to find. Which, if that doesn't make you the richest person on this world, then I don't know what will. Well, whether it does or not, it's gonna be hard to not notice the fact that when you dig over here, you'll eventually find yourself a spider spawner right here. If I'm honest, not the best loot in the world, but still some pretty decent stuff at that. But from here, it'd be hard to not notice the fact that there's something just a little bit bigger than a spider spawner just over in the distance. Over at these coordinates, we can see we have not just one ancient city, but two ancient cities sitting itself almost right at the exact same place right here. And I'll be honest, from all the diamond ore locations I found, none of them I marked from the ancient cities. So with the 500 diamonds you'll find there, you're also going to find tons and tons and tons more in these ancient cities. Like, look at that, we already managed to find another one right here. Okay, granted, next to some shriekers, but still. And while you're over at this ancient city, you might as well pop over to the skeleton spawners we can see right here. One, because it is a skeleton spawner, the best spawner out of the entire game. But two, because the loot is actually much better than the other one, because there is an enchanted apple that manages to spawn inside of this one spawner. But what's nearly as good as having an enchanted apple in a mob spawner is having one mob spawner right there, and then another one just right here, close enough to make a double mob farm. Now, the only unfortunate thing is you are going to have to build in the deep dark, which does happen to have some shriekers and maybe some warns here and there, but the Minecraft community is talented enough. I'm sure you can figure this out. But if you can't, then enjoy your 500 diamonds, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.